Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Houston Astros. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Charlie Morton gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Charlie Morton is an interesting guy. Kind of turned his career around a few years ago when he decided to change his arm angle to that of Roy Halladay, the former Blue Jays and Phillies pitcher. Overpowering fastball at times with sink, 92 to 95 miles an hour, sweeping slider, and the changeup. The key is he needs that sinker, that two-seamer, to throw it early on in the strike zone.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the Astros from the opening bell will have to deal with a real threat on the base paths.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping into the box, Christian Villanueva. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Reddick has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Margot rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Digging in now for San Diego, Franmil Reyes. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. First offering on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's 1-0 San Diego. Luis Perdomo gets the start for San Diego in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
George Springer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Aswahe fields it cleanly, and there are two away now.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. In there, 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Altuve has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Fouled away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Astros leave one. They're down 1-0. Next to the plate for the Padres, Freddie Galvis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Freddie Galvis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So striding in, Travis Jankowski. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Aswahe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Number 3 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Padres leave one, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Evan Gattis now standing in, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Evans.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively.
Right fielder.
And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting seventh, first baseman.
Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Galvis is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. So coming to the plate, Manuel Margot. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Christian Villanueva, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. But they lead it 1-0. Digging in now, number 3. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Left fielder, number 3.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 3 sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And this is popped up. Back behind second. Galvis is under it. 2 gone. Here's George Springer. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably
hit high and deep out to left field. Number 3 is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Hedges. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Behind 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through. A base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive base hit. Long throw to third. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Next for the Padres, left fielder.
Now to the plate, Travis Jankowski. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Runners off for second. Grounder down the line at third. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Padres 3 and the Astros nothing. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And it's fouled away. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the... And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Christian Villanueva. No hits to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Riding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special. Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe, as he rips it on the ground to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for San Diego. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Astros.
Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Villanueva is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he popped him up. Asuaje is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Frenlo Reyes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Tony Sipp takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Tony.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. In now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Reyes aboard here at first with nobody out. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Reddick, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, and that's out number one.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Austin Hedges. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick giving chase. 2 down. In now, Carlos Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And he pops it up. But this will land untouched. 3 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll see. Striding in for Houston, number 3 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Number 53 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
1-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Shoots this one over to first. On with it to first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Padres 3 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Ryan Presley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Ryan.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Digging in, Christian Villanueva. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside. Breaking ball in for a strike. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Stassi corrals it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Number 40 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 40.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis has it. throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. Hard hit at third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air down the right field line. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. Still down 3-0. So here's the Padres DH, Hunter Renfroe.
Designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 32.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Hit hard to short. Correa takes it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Reyes stands at first with 1 out. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Now in the box, Austin Hedges. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And that retires the side. Padres leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 34.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Grounded to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Josh Reddick. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now.
Ouch, that one hit him. Stepping into the box, number 3. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Joe Smith enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In there, a base hit.
Center fielder number 7.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Manuel Margot, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Unfortunately here they will get an out on the play, but the runners will move up to second and third now with 1 gone.
Third baseman.
Stepping up now, Christian Villanueva. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Christian Villanueva takes his 3rd strikeout of the day. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Will Myers will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Asuaje on third. Jankowski on second. Hosmer at first. 2 out in the inning. Yanked on the ground down the line. Bregman fields it cleanly. Over to Altuve for the force. And standing in, Max Stassi. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Actually, they're saying he trapped it. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their 2nd knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Sliders in for a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The second baseman.
Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. It will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hosmer might try to make a play on it. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Perdomo pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.